Howdy y'all, Fuzzy Biker here at Baxter Cycle today, and look what I have found. I actually found this one quite a few weeks ago and it disappeared. They had taken it and stuffed it in storage somewhere. It's already sold, and today they were transporting it. So I saw it sitting out here over yonder, and I asked permission to get a little video of it. So it's really an interesting machine. I had never seen one before. They only made, I think I read something like 700 of these total over a 5-year period from 1960 to 1964. So what is it? It is a Velocette Viceroy scooter. Like I said, built from 60 to 64. This one has a 247cc. This is the really cool part. 247cc, two-stroke, opposing twin, two-cylinder. I hope you all can see that in there. Absolutely an amazing deal. Absolutely amazing. And so when I found this in the back room, I was looking at it, and the first thing that jumped out at me was this spark plugs, one there and one there, and these little covers, very stylized. And I just thought, what the heck is going on? And that's when I, got myself on the ground and took a look at that. But isn't that just amazing? It's an electric start vehicle. That's another interesting thing about this engine. This is the starter right here. You push that forward to start it. I think that's the one brake. That's the gear shifter. It's a 4-speed right there. Heel shifter, toe shifter. I'm not sure what that is. Clutch up here. We're thinking horn, probably high beams right there. I'm guessing the petrol is right there, the fuel. Then the switches, and I'm not sure. This says ignition on and off. Ignition off and EMG, whatever that means. And I'm guessing this is headlight. Back in the day, your headlight was on and off. You didn't leave it on. Mileage, it says it's a Smith's gauge. Wow. Remember, if you need work on your Smith's gauge, go to smithswork.com. Work with an E. Anyway, and then an ammeter. Made in England. Look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? It's a Velocette. I already said that, right? Yep. Look at these grips. These just absolutely amazing. This is all stamped steel. And they only made, like I said, about 700 of these, so they put a lot of money in the machining. I wonder if they ever made their money back on these things, Interesting thing also about this is it's a 12-volt system with two 6-volt batteries in series to get the 12 volts. And that's where those went, by the way. And there's the sticker. Little seat area down there. Kind of cool, huh? But, running boards. Just look at that little mud flap. Does it have an exhaust pipe on each side? Nope, just one side. It had 12-inch tires. Supposed to put out about 15 horsepower. And the claim to fame on this was it was a very smooth running engine with a lot of torque. It was supposed to, have a lot of good pull. It was a good 250, very smooth. I read that it had a. I read two things about this. One is and I don't know how to tell the difference. One is that it was a shaft drive, and the other is that it was a belt. So I'm going to stick my head down here. I'm going to say that's a shaft, but I'm not, I'm no authority on these. If y'all know this, please post if y'all know the answer to that. Like I said, 12-inch wheels, very low center of gravity. That was another thing about it, and it would be, the engine's way down here. This is all, just empty space. The drivetrain's down low. Everything is down low on this thing. So quite a deal. Motorcycle-like controls, heel shifter. I already mentioned the electric start. It had these, it was the beginnings of the plastic thing too. I was noticing that, these little plastic moldings, and quite an interesting phenomena, I think. The thing, we're in 1960, 1963 to 1960 to 1964. She had normal front forks on the front. And it's my understanding she has shocks on the rear, normal shocks, and I can't see that. But we'll just have to take my word. If you know any different, like I said, post. Modern dash. These new, and I'm not sure what year, but let's say the 1960, $682 new. And like I said, about 700 made. Ground clearance on this was supposed to be about 5 inches, which is 127 millimeters. Seat height was supposed to be 29 inches. That's 737 millimeters. Weigh about 300 pounds. It's about 137 kilograms. Quite a machine, isn't it? And the wheelbase, 53 inches, or about 1,346 millimeters, 2.7 gallons of gas tank. But you know, now let's just kind of take a look at this thing. I wish I could take it apart for y'all, but that's just not going to happen. Like I said, it's sold, and these old things, I just am not qualified to do that on my own anyway. Don't leave me alone. But it's just, you know, look at this. That's absolutely amazing. You know, absolutely amazing. Can you imagine this back in the day? I wish I knew what that would have said back then. That was a little signage right there. A very unique look, isn't it? I think the drum brakes, supposed to be drums front and rear that are 6-inch. You know, and like I said already, telescopic forks, twin seats, running boards, full length. I am I'm absolutely amazed by this. So what do I think of her looks? Well, I don't know what to think about her looks. I think she's good looking because of the fact that she's a 1960s era scooter and very one of a kind, very limited made, you know. Apparently her looks didn't sell well back in the day, but I am pretty impressed with it right now. They're quite a collector's item. Quite a collector's item indeed. Just a beautiful, beautiful machine. I'm absolutely in love with it. Well, anyway, if you all are interested in anything like this, or a new or used Royal Enfield or Triumph or a British bike of some sort, get a hold of these guys at Baxter Cycle. Now get out there and ride. Wahoo!